right. Are we live? I was just trying to strong arm Truffles and Yuzuki into joining me for Pokemon Unite tonight. Might do it anyway. Yo, Dayton, what's up, man? Give me a second. Gonna get organized first. We out here, folks. There we go. You subbed? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Chahil? I think you're fourth. Hey, Night Ranger. Emin, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you, bro. You doing alright? Okay, let's get everything started, shall we? Okay, let me see. Hey, good old boy. I understand, Emin, you know, do your best. Do what you can, Night Ranger, I understand, you know. But of course, if any members need stuff done, I will be assisting you guys with stuff. Otherwise, I'm just gonna chill and do random shit. Because, you know, that's just the way things are. You know, you just sit around, do random shit here and there. That's how life is. I'd say we're doing alright, Shahil. I can't, honestly can't complain. You know, honestly cannot complain. Life seems okay so far. So far. Yes, you can, Dayton. Do you have anything you need? Because I will just most likely match your level-ish. So, what do you require, my friend? Because if you require something, we can go and do that. Because I have nothing to do. I literally have nothing to do in this game. I'm literally just here to answer people's questions. You know, hang out and chat and chill with you guys. Because there's no new update as far as I know yet. They're probably only going to release the new update next week. Now, I could be wrong on that. But that's because next week is when the Hunt Pass ends. So, yeah. Well, that's how it is, JA. I hope you get better, Internet. Level 4, sure. Let me see what I got. Give me a Minon. Let me see what I have for you, huh? I could have something. Could. Maybe. Yes. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. Just let me have a look. See at the. Okay. Yeah. Come with me. Come with me with your level 16 first. I only need to do about like I think 2 escalations, and then I can take my spear with you to the level 4 stuff. Because I'll reforge and then take the spear with you. Because I wanted to test this anyway. So. Why not? Why not? Quad claim. So yeah, we can go do exactly that. Oh yeah, this will do. In for a shock. Perfecto mundo. Hi, honey bear. Would you like to join us, honey? Yep. Bring your level 16 first, Aiden. I've sent you an invite. Let me see. There are 8 days left in the battle pass. Would you like to join me, honey bear? Hey, llama. What's up, man? Hey, it's okay, man. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Well, JA, I think you've met some really shitty streamers because every streamer has to read chat. The only time that I miss chat is when I'm playing mobile games. But even then, somebody will read chat for me. So, you know. That's okay. I appreciate you saying hi, llama. So you don't wish to join us? Okay, honey bear. But if you do wish to join me at... Oh, you'll be right there? Okay. So we'll just wait for my wife to get in and we'll all go do shit together. Let me also call you, honey, just in case. Yes, you can. We're doing escalations just for chill times and, you know, there's like nothing special in there. So you will be taking up the last spot, friends. That is perfect. All of you come on in. Bring your stuff for escalations and whatnot. We will go get up to some shenanigans. Like I said, I wanted to test this out anyway, so perfect timing. Yeah, my wife is the best. She's the best. Every day, 3:30 p.m. JA. Hey, how you feeling, honey bear? Yeah. Yeah. What's your pike level right now?
17.
Okay. Yeah, we can escalate till you're at 20, and we'll just like get you as much XP as you can. This finishes in 8 days, so I figure since you're around, we'll just do simple stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! You do not invite me. I invite you, friends. How dare you invite me, huh? How dare you even invite me?
Alright, man.
Yep, I know. Yeah. I was trying to send you if invite. What does it say that you invite me? Hold on. I'll invite you now.
I invited you to link, but come up as invite to party. I don't know why.
That's okay. Grand. Everybody's all good. Okay. That's good, JA. You should always join my stream. Alright, guys, let's go to the escalation. We'll just hit whatever comes up.
Right.
I take it you're also probably not going to join us for too long because of your head, so you just play however long you want, and then, you know, when you need to rest, you just...
Yeah, I'll play for a while, and then I need to...
Rest your head?
Take to do However, I do need to log in and send my ledger over, so I can log in for...
You go ahead and do that. So, ladies and gents, my wife is not well. She's suffering from some terrible migraines, so, you know, so that's why she sounds like the way she is. Okay, I promise you.
Yeah,
She's normally healthy and happy. I keep my wife healthy and happy, you know. Say that I do say it.
Be healthy and happy.
Ladies and gents, the cats. Yes, she is a fellow Xbox player.
Yes.
And in 2 days, the Anacrusis drops, so if anybody wants to check that out, don't forget Anacrusis is...
What? What?
The Anacrusis. The alien shooting game. Remember I told you about it? It's called the Anacrusis.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's in 2 days, and it's free if you have Xbox Game Pass, so... France, did you just say you hope she feels better? Her accent is great. She sounds like a pirate. Did you just say my wife sounds like a pirate, France?
Me hearties.
Yar, you can't be saying my wife sounds like a pirate. This is a pirate. She's Irish, okay? Call her a pirate again. I will come to your house, France, and I'll dish you with my fist of fury.
Mind him, I love it.
No, mind me. Mind me, damn it. Mind me, you bastards. I love you all, but mind me. How dare you not mind me? I'll destroy you all. Whee! Oh, today I'm gonna teach you my super flawless wounding pike style. It destroys everything.
Yeah, I just noticed the last time I played that I don't do as much damage with this pike anymore.
Yeah, because, I mean, to get to that extreme damage, you need to use discipline and all that stuff, so. I mean, for Iceborne, actually, it does fairly well. I can rejig it again.
However, it does need a bit of an update.
Sure. I'll rejig an Iceborne one for you.
Look, you rook. I outrun you. Fucking hate them rooks.
I know you do. Sounds like Minx. Who the hell is Minx? You all giving my wife these strange titles. I'll murder you all in cold blood. 3:30 in the morning? No, it's 3:30 in the afternoon for me, J.A. And Jahil, your cat is wondering who the voice is coming from the phone. Tell your cat that the voice comes from the world's greatest streamer. And that he must bow before me. I have no idea who Minx is. Y'all want to clarify that for me? Sword's great. You'll probably see me play it today. Minx is the one streamer who sounds exactly like her. You dare compare another? Heresy. Okay, all of you. Where's... Oh, shit. I don't have any mods here today. Damn it. Can't execute you guys yet. I'll execute you guys later. You got a stay of execution temporarily. Until my mods get here. Then off with all your heads. How dare you compare my woman to anybody else? I will destroy you.
Walk the plank.
Yes, that is the thing that we shall do. Who's this Minx? Night Ranger, find out for me and then DM me who this Minx person is. I think we might need to execute this person for daring to have a voice similar to my wife. Must find her, kidnap her, and destroy her soul. Turn her into a Horcrux. No idea, JA, but I'll get Night Ranger to find out for me. My trusted Night Ranger. Yes, there shall be plank walkings. No Jay, no, that's not necessary. The one reason is why I assign certain people to do stuff. Because they have my private Discord. So it's unnecessary. Night Ranger will handle it for me. Don't you worry. However, if you want to search her on your own, you're fine. You can. But I only trust the words of my officers. Huh? You think you are on the same level as my officers? Oh, never. Sorry, what'd you say, honey?
Fat Shrike.
Yes, we will deal with the Fat Shrike soon.
Where's John going from now? Little bitch. What are you running away for, bitch?
Oh, while he runs away, I'm gonna deal with this Carabac first. Listen, good old boy, any comparison is not allowed. You shall only say, yes, she is awesome. And that is all you shall say, or else there shall be plank walkings. Listen.
Look at this boy getting all offended on my behalf.
You love it.
I do.
Damn right you do.
However, I'm also not offended, so it's okay.
No, it's okay. I will be offended for you.
No offended.
No.
Don't be offended.
300% offended. The more you tell me not to, the more I will be. So, 700% offended. Okay, you're all walking the plank now. Because people put in hard work, my dude, J.A. Yes, be very silent. Or else the next time you speak, you shall walk the plank as well. One of you. None of you are allowed to speak. You're only allowed to observe and say, yes, my lord, you are so great. And I'll say, yes, I am great. Thank you. Okay. Robot Nation Communist Party for the win.
Oh my lord.
Oh, lord. Alright, let's go stab the monkey.
Yeah, let's go poke him in the butt.
I see, Night Ranger. I see. DM me on Discord, her channel. I want to observe who is this person that dares sound like Cass.
Y'all get obsessed with this person for like legit no reason. Like, calm down.
No. And then Night Ranger, we shall devise a plan to destroy her soul.
Stop it.
Souls will be destroyed, okay? Avada Kedavra and all that things, you know? Avada Kedavra style, okay? She
Lady
weird.
alone.
What? She weird? And they dared compare my wife. That's it. Avada Kedavra for all of you.
I am weird. I am weird.
Not she weird, not gonna lie. Okay. Well, I'll check it out later. I mean, when I got free time, I guess. Sorry, I shouldn't say Avada Kedavra. I should say like Avada. that's the better way. I gotta do that thing where he doesn't cast a spell properly. He just goes ha.
Right?
I amuse myself.
Sorry, sweetheart, you amuse me too.
No. Damn, well, damn right I better. Because if I don't, then I should be sad. Why are you sad, Jay?
Oh, well,
don't be sad. If you're sad, we will destroy you.
No sadness here.
Yeah, feeling emotions is uncool. I want to say something else. It's a reference that Kaz taught me, but, you know, we can't say that on stream.
No, not here. No, we don't have feelings.
Yep, because feelings are for Pokemon Unite players like me.
Right?
Whee! 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 G to the G.
Smack that butt. Smack it.
No, I called myself that because I'm just that cool. Yes, we only just started now. I usually start at about 3:30 p.m. Singapore time every day. Oh, can you hear the drilling? Lovely, beautiful drilling. Government works. So I'm usually around at this time every single day, you know, chill out with my people, with my purples, with my porpoises. No, I wasn't late. I was exactly on time. You were late, friends. You were late. I am never late. A wizard is never late. Don't make me make you walk the plank, friends. I will. I shall execute you for daring to speak in my presence. How dare you? Nerd boy. Okay. That's how it is, JA. I mean, I stream on Twitch as well at about 10:30 p.m. my time, so that's how it is. But on Twitch, I don't always do Dauntless. I only do Dauntless on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Other days, we do other stuff. Hey, Jumblum. Good to see you, buddy. Almost 3 a.m. for you, good old boy. Well, I appreciate you guys being here, you know. Taking the time out of your busy days to come by and poke my face. 3 a.m. in New York City? Nice. Welcome, Sharia Safin.
Sorry, Sam.
Yes, make her apologize again. Make her suffer. Make her suffer.
Suffering enough, bro.
We'll make you suffer more. Because we love you that much.
Fab.
I know, right? The best. Yeah, it was good. We bought it at the time because, you know, at the time we didn't know all the stuff we do now, but it was good skin.
What skin?
The Arc Slayer one that I've got.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way, Chahil. That's the way. Welcome.
Never a cent will I spend on this game ever again.
Yep, no more spending on this game ever. I can understand, Edgar. I can understand. It's I mean, COVID's bad everywhere, so it's why you gotta, you know, protect yourself. Wear your masks.
No, it's that bad. Even the Grammys were cancelled this year.
Ah, nerds. But yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Poked it in the face with my spear of truth. Hey, Tyler. Hey, no problem, man. We appreciate that. Well, I mean, it's your own country. You can say whatever you want about it, Jay. He said, I don't like Mexico. It's a good place and has nice people, but there's like a highway everywhere and there's some dirty houses. It just sounded so...
Same.
Man.
It's the same everywhere, bro.
You're dissing your own country, man. Why? Poor Mexico.
It's not really. That's the same everywhere.
True.
Oh, you fucking bouncing it.
He's pouncing at you.
What?
He's pouncing at you.
Fucking neck.
He just knows that you're awesome, you know, so he's just trying to get close to you.
Fucking neck.
Yeah, like Kat said, everywhere in the world is roughly the same, so, you know.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah.
Shit in these rooms.
Tuki.
Like, oh, you don't like the game anymore? Well, we don't like you either.
Oh shit. I got anti-aircrafted. Okay, I see how you want to play it. Listen, guys, everywhere in the world is roughly the same. I mean, like, right now you can literally hear construction going on at my place, so that's just how life is, you know? I mean, you know, France, y'all kind of can't judge the Philippines because as much as they got machetes, you live in freaking live in a Maryland.
Hey, be nice now.
I know. No, you listen. Wait. New Orleans. We were talking about the murder rate the other day. It was hilarious. So you know we can't really laugh at anywhere else, can we?
You know what though? I tell you what.
Hmm.
From all of the documentaries and the true crime shows and the murder mysteries that I watch, there are a few places in America I never want to see. Texas being probably one of the most. Because every time I read about murder these days, I forgot to click me up. They all seem to happen like in Texas, in like Oklahoma. I'm like, whoa, these places always sound so amazing, but I don't want to die there.
No. Chicago is far worse than Texas, actually, in terms of murder rates.
No, it's not.
Chicago has the highest murder rate.
Yeah, it might have the highest murder rate, but at least they get solved.
Yeah.
Or Canada. But the one place I never thought I'd ever say that about Canada has a huge murder rate. Oh, look, it's the new dude.
Yes, Svate.
I don't like that name. That's a terrible name.
France, the gas station. Yeah, he was telling me the gas station next to his house got shot up 5 days ago. Lol.
See, that's why I'm so glad here in Ireland you're not allowed to have guns. They're like illegal. Like highly illegal. Oh, I had to pick you up.
It's okay. Oh, look at that.
What are you running for? Scared. That's what's wrong with me. Scared me.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay. Good night, buddy. I think shooting up gas stations everywhere is illegal. It's just that, you know.
No, I know, but look, it comes back down to the age-old debate of they didn't have guns, they wouldn't be able to shoot shit up. But let's not start, you know, that debate again.
Yep. The world is what it is.
Yeah.
We just live in it and do the best we can.
Yeah.
Goodbye, random Russian bot.
Jesus, decent one for a change.
Compared to lawn mowing regulations in Germany. I know, I'd say human life has a pretty high price. What, Shahil? Shooting a gas tank is fine as long as you have a license? What? How does that even work? That's crazy. But who knows? All sorts of places in the world. Somehow that just wouldn't surprise me. If there was a place where that was actually true. Okay, stab the monkey, stab the monkey, stab the monkey. Yeah, France. There are places in the US where you can own a flamethrower in a tank. Lamau. That also does not surprise me. Your grass is like 1 inch too long, sacrifice your firstborn. Lol. Well, I guess you could say that means you're from hell, huh? From hell 2K. Lol. I love my dad puns on your name. Because I'm just that awesome. Didn't have my own firstborn yet. It's true and it happens in some parts of South Africa. So you're from South Africa, Chahil. Interesting.
Nice. I like meeting people from all over the world. It's always nice when you meet someone and they're from a completely different place.
How dare you all be from other parts of the world? No. You must all be here in my kingdom. And I will build my kingdom in the middle of the ocean. No, I will never shush.
Talking too late.
I will shush you!
What time is it?
Time for you to be douched.
Another half an hour or so.
Okay.
And then I will have to ring my job.
Yeah, you take your time. I'm just gonna build something a little weird.
Yeah, black bounties and whatnot.
Sewer. Sewer. You can do that. This one, how do I do this? That might work. That should work. Hey, Dark Ruin. Felix, good to see you. What will I name my child? Depends.
Depends on what humor we're in that day, you know?
Yeah, it might just be
Might
random.
have a normal name, might have a random name, they may have a made-up name, or it could be Rajesh.
This is true. There's a possibility of that. Okay, come. Let's go. I'll bring my flawless build sword and try that out. See if that works in my favor.
Ew, flawless builds. Ew.
I know. I got nothing better to do, so I'm just here to speed level people. Blake, name your child Richard Cranium. No. Yeah, we've been doing good, Darkwood. Just chilling, relaxing. Maxing. Kato Jr. No. You shall be Siddhartha Chen
No, my
Jr.
son will not be named after an alcoholic avocado.
Sure he will. It's a great way to name him. What do you like more, cats or dogs? I'll let my wife answer that, because I do not keep pets.
How? That is an international debate that will never be solved, because how can you choose one over the other?
So we like both here.
Yes.
The balanced pathway.
I have one of each. I have my little kitty and I have my little puppy. And I cannot choose one over the other.
Oh, Chahil, I don't mind hearing a joke as long as it's not against TOS. So tell me, think very carefully. Do you want to make a joke? You can. If it's against TOS, though, this button will be smashed and then you will explode. Fran says the answer is birds. They are the superior life forms. Jay says, I like monkey. Kaz does not like monkeys.
Hate them.
By the way, enjoy the drilling, guys.
I don't wish any harm upon a monkey. I just don't like them.
J.A. likes monkeys.
Good.
Blake says, dogs are for people who want to be loved, cats are for people who like to be ignored. I don't know. Kaz's cat doesn't ignore her.
No, my cat does not like to be ignored at all. You just have to get a cat with a cool personality,
Yeah.
that's all.
They won't be ignored, I can't fade.
My cat literally woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning for snuggle. So, you know, he does not like to be ignored.
So sad about this. I'm actually better at playing a flawless sword than I am at a flawless pike. Hashtag sad.
Fucking dare you, get out.
Too bad. Too bad. Now suffer.
Get out.
Don't make me spank you, honey.
Get out.
Honey, you will get spanked very harshly.
But maybe that's what I want, so get out.
No. You brat. I know when she behaves bratty, she wants my attention. Kaz is a cat. I'm a dog, to be fair. In terms of our personalities, she's a cat, I'm a dog, actually. I am very doge-like.
Okay. My little vent didn't work, and I tried to scale the mountain. Didn't work.
You take your... Huh?
I tried the vent to get over,
Yeah.
and it didn't work, and I literally dropped, and she tried to scale the mountain.
That's crazy. Gotta love this game. There's Game of Thrones and there's Game of Boats.
Right?
If you guys get twin sons, name them Discipline and Savate. No, no. That joke is terrible. Oh god.
Dan and Jane. Together, danger.
Daninger, yes. Daninger. Then we will tell everybody, we obtained these two orphans from a place on Midgard called Texas. There we go. Why am I actually good at a flawless sword? Hashtag sad.
I can't believe you're playing it, you peasant.
Yeah, it's okay. I like my peasantry. Thus is getting clipped for the RAR of what? You might want to elaborate on that. Edgar, what? Wow, what? What is so wowing? What is so wowable? All I know is when Kaz gets here, I will squash her.
Yeah.
Like she will legit just be like squashed underneath me. Because it is her duty.
My duty.
Yes. What is my favorite legendary weapon? I have none. I like them all. They all have their purposes. The more I become a true master, the more that I realize I like everything. I mean, if I had a favorite, I probably would say Chronovore, but simply because of the legendary ability.
But, you know, Agros is probably still my favorite.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Agnes is reliable. Very much so. Does Kaz stream? No. She
No.
used to a long time ago, but basically, she knows it was my dream, so she decided to fully support me instead. See? Best
Yes.
wife. So now she accompanies me on my streams. And in
Yeah.
future, we will have our own gaming rooms so that we can stream together, technically speaking. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah.
That also so that we don't, like, echo each other when we're playing together, which would be weird. What's my favorite food? Chicken rice. Singaporean delicacy.
Rice is good.
You like ramen, huh? J.A.? Weeb.
Oh, thank you. I forgot where I was going there for a second. Only first seen, I don't know who it is in front of me. Triple D. I seen Triple D running. I forgot where I was going.
Ladies and gents, the Kaz, who hasn't touched Dauntless in years.
I legit forgot where I was going.
It's okay, it's okay. We know, we know. Alright, Civet, you want to face sword v sword? Let's go. Sword v sword, bitch. Oh. The more you try to fight me, the more I'm gonna counter you, Civet. My sword is stronger than yours will ever be. Damn. Damn you and your rage. What build fits the Agros weapon? Usually Bastion builds. Bastion, or for the axe, it's the Koshai one. But the Koshai doesn't fit the other weapons, so it's Bastion builds that usually focus on Agros. But now they've sort of been replaced by the Frostwolf because it makes a better Bastion build, so that is what I can tell you on all that stuff. What monster do I hate in Dauntless? Technically, the only monster that I hate would be the Thunderdeep Draskin. I know, right, Hell2K? We are very wholesome. Good relationship means we have to be, you know, you have to like your partner's company. You know, your partner has to like your company. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Thankfully, we very much enjoy each other's company, so.
Yes, we gel well, in general.
We do.
Occasionally, we may not gel well. But well, 90%.
Oh god, I fell off.
That's okay.
It's not that we don't gel well, you know. Like
we have our own interests sometimes.
Opinions, yeah. I like doing things that he doesn't like. He likes doing things that I don't like, and that's okay. Because in those moments, we just do our own thing.
Yeah. So when she's painting, I will play my Pokemon Unite and roll around her feet. This is what makes me a dog, actually. Because I legitimately do that. I like rolling around feet.
Oh my god, I did it again.
That's okay. I know you like falling off.
Thanks my ass going, like, to help me figure out where I'm going here.
I love how his name is Triple D. It's Trippy DB.
Oh, is that? It looks like Triple D from where I'm looking. I'm a good bit away from the TV. You are now Triple D.
Yeah. No, Kaz, you better be Triple D.
Well, I've certainly got the doubles.
Oh, don't I know it. Let's go for triples.
Yeah, alright.
Do it for me. Do it for the glory
I'll
of
just
Rome.
go towards him.
Yep.
Just go towards him nowhere, like.
Yep. Totally. That's how it works. That's how it works, man.
Right? I just will myself to go toward breath.
Yes. Yeah, she paints. If you want to check them out, I think she posts on her Instagram.
No, I haven't posted any of my paintings on Instagram.
One of these days, she'll send me a screenshot and I'll show it to you on stream.
One of these days, I'll post one.
She'll send it to me, so then I'll show you guys on stream. Like, look at what my wife painted. Oi, get over here, Urska. You nerd. Come here. I love parrying Urska's blast. It's hilarious. Urska's own legendary cannot stop an AoE, but somehow a Flaming Fist parry can stop it. Dauntless physics is the best. Does anyone else get anxiety when your foot sticks out at night? Nope.
Yes. Yes. I have to pull that bad boy right back in.
Why?
Because a ghost could get it, or a monster could come under your bed and grab you by the foot.
Sure. Any tips for killing? Any tips for killing Malkurion? Do you have an Asian robot build, Sweet Source? Because you should start with an easy Asian robot build. If you don't have one of the easy Asian robot builds, get one of those bad boys, and then you'll have no trouble killing Malkurion. That's the best tip I can give you. Because there is literally nothing that you will have difficulty facing as long as you have one of my builds. If you're trying to skip straight to an endgame build and you don't build my easy build, then you will encounter problems forever. Yes, yes, my wife plays video games with me. I am very lucky indeed. Yes. Oh, nice, Chahil. That's cool. That's cool. Always cool. Dayton, you'll take Triple D. Yes, that is your name now. You have no choice in the matter.
Sorry, pal. You are now Triple D.
Kaz just names everybody whatever she wants.
It's because I sit a good bit away from my TV, so, and the writing on the TV is pretty small, so yeah. I always say what it looks like from where I'm sitting. From where I'm sitting, it looks like Triple D.
Hey, Wooka. I think you need to get like an upgrade for your glasses, honey. That could also be what's causing the migraines now, because you haven't gone yet for your thing.
No, it's not till next month either, so I have to suffer till then.
Yeah, I think that's what's causing it, because I do get a bit of eye strain because my glasses haven't been, like, you know, thingy-mabobbed, so, you know, and
yeah,
like...
and the other thing that's worrying me about it, right, not that I'm like overly worried, I'm not, but the one thing that is kind of worrying me about it is it's my good eye. That's sore the last couple of days, so that obviously means it's working harder for the other eye.
Yeah, it's compensating for the other. I was just about to say that, so definitely it has to be. See, I was thinking about it last night, because, you know, I've been telling my mom and dad, like, hey, let's go all go make glasses together as a family. I was like, yeah, when do you want to go? Getting Asian parents to do stuff is like, you know, takes so long because they're like, I'm busy. I'm like, hey, I know you're busy. So am I. I've got a schedule every day.
The one thing I never skip on, or try not to skip on, is my glasses, because I need them so badly. Because I'm
I
blind.
know. I'm trying to get them to get their shit done.
Well, it's not that I'm not blind without them. I just get very dizzy without them. Like, I can't walk in a straight line without them.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to be beaten for that?
Always.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Come, wife. Tell chat that you love it when I beat you.
I do, fam.
And now some haters probably gonna use this moment to report me.
Let them. Fucking idiots. I like that snowman entrance. That's cool.
There shouldn't be any momentum bug though, Hell 2K, because I haven't experienced it in weeks. People have been telling me they've experienced it, but I have not experienced it even once, and I'm a heavy Chainblade user. So ever since 1.84 came out, that has not been a problem. Do I play any solo game? Technically Halo, just because I want to know the story, that's all. You get made fun of because you're short. Any tips to grow? Grow the chattest personality ever. And nobody will care that you're short.
I'm 4'11". I'm 4'11".
Yeah,
like,
she's 4'11".
You won't get anyone taking the piss around out here.
I'm only 5'7". Nobody gives a shit.
That's tall for my country.
What?
Yeah.
Does that mean that Irish people are in general short? Interesting.
No, not really, but
because all the Singaporeans are roughly 5'10", and all the Americans are like 6 feet.
Americans are like 7'2". Stop it.
And Australians also very, very tall. Yeah, I'm only 5'7", Night Ranger. But it's okay. My personality is huge, so it's all good.
And the ego is bigger, so.
That my ego is even bigger. Bro, just do your own stunts and work for Tom Cruise. Nah.
I could do. No, I do them for Tom Cruise.
What?
I do, yeah. Because me and Tom Cruise are about the same height. I think I'm like, taller than Tom Cruise.
I just do the voice of Tom Cruise in South Park. But no, I mean, height is just the way it is.
Listen, the way I say is everybody's the same height, line down.
XX_dat_bo1_xx subscribe to the channel.
Okay, thank you for subscribing, Dat Boy. That's a hella interesting name. Shahil, you're 5'5". Lol. But don't worry, you're probably young and you're gonna grow, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm 30. There are no growth prospects here, but it's okay.
5'5" and he's like 12.
Height is just a number, yes, indeed. Besides, if you find the right one for you, you'll be fine. But seriously, 5'7" is tall for Ireland? I thought you guys were all giants, like 6 feet.
No. No, a lot. Like the further down the country you go, yeah, absolutely. But for Dublin, like, there's not very many gigantic.
You're all hobbits.
Yeah, we are hobbits. Like my nephews, don't get me wrong, my nephews are very tall. My nephews are around 6 feet, but where they got that from, I have no idea. So somebody in the family at some point must have been tall, because my brother is small and my sister-in-law is small.
Your entire house, other than I think your brother-in-law is a hobbit home. I tower over everybody.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. Kaz comes from family hobbits.
Yeah.
Night Ranger at 5'8". Dude, you dare say like you're taller than me? Like you're taller by like 1 inch, bro. Okay, I guess that. Yeah, that does count. I guess.
Taller.
Hey, Mashari, how you doing? Well then, you should have gotten a bigger Nintendo Switch.
Come on, Edgar Allan Crow, get your ass down.
Felix is also 5'8". Yeah, see, we were all part of the cool non-6 foot gang.
I don't know anyone Felix who's called Felix who's tall.
What?
I don't. Every Felix I know is small.
Well, it looks like your name decided it for you, buddy. My condolences.
I know a few people. I used to work with a couple of lads called Felix. And so far every male Felix I've encountered has been a small male.
Felix like, and I'm black too. It's okay. We are like Kevin Hart. He's awesome.
Oh my god, yeah.
Franz will tower over all of us. Yeah, sure. Mr. Gigantus, 6'1".
It just, do you know what it means, right? For us small people, for all of us in chat who are small, you know what it means? We can get up to more mischief and get away with it easier. Because we're small, we can sneak out of there.
No. What I'm gonna do is, you see all the tall people, right? I'm gonna strap a contraption to their back, and then I'll use their shoulder as a resting point for my rifle. So they will go into melee with heavy armor, and then I will just ride safely on their shoulders and man the crossbow.
The laziness of this. Oh my god, I fell off the map again.
That's the way. So you guys are gonna be my tanks, okay? Good luck being my meat shields. I will ride you all into battle.
That sounds wrong.
I'll ride you in a different way, honey. And that sounds
okay.
right.
That does sound right.
Google it, J.A. First thing you gotta learn about technology is any problems, you gotta Google that shit.
Google and YouTube solve all your problems.
Google, learn. We gotta tell you what, learning how to learn is the greatest skill in history. When you learn how to learn stuff on your own, like, you will never ever be like indebted or in need to anyone. Francis, Kaz, this isn't Lord of the Rings or Dungeons and Dragons. You don't get a sneak bonus for being a midget. Oh, she does.
Yes, I fucking do, right? Do you take that back? Yes, I do.
Yeah, she does. You haven't seen her under the desk.
Did you see my yeah, I was just about to say, did you see my sneak skills? Take that back.
Yeah. What's better, Pringles or Lay's? Kaz, what do you think?
Pringles, hands down.
You heard it here first. Folks, Pringles.
Now, if you're going for flavour, Pringles. If you're going for price, Lay's.
If you want a bag of air, Lay's.
No. Lay's are pretty full. But I find that the flavour in Pringles it's a stronger, softer flavour. Whereas Lay's make me feel sick after a little while.
Okay, well, definitely don't buy the Lay's in Singapore because they are bags of air.
Over here they're called Walkers.
Ah, fair enough. Your Wi-Fi's going out? Tell it,
no.
tell your Wi-Fi to have a nice
public.
date.
Oh.
Night Ranger, Lay's are too salty. I swear, I must have some little small child that I never know about because these dad jokes are awesome. I have some little orphan running about somewhere, giving me dad powers. What type of flavor for Pringles?
Either prawn cocktail or cheese and onion.
Jay says originals. I like sour cream and onion.
No, see again, but it's not a Pringles thing for me. I just find sour cream and onion makes me feel sick after too long.
I love it, but
like
not on Pringles. I like it on other brands. I think the one that you sent me was sour cream and onion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Except for the King and the Teo. The King and Teo were cheese and onion.
Yep. Cheese and onion, yes, that's the one. Sorry, not sour cream and onion. Yes, the one that you sent me. I leave it to my wife to buy food. I trust her. I trust her to know my taste for me.
Right.
She is.
To like things and vegetables.
She is the one to take care of the home. Whoa, no vegetables.
I was just waiting for that.
No.
Yes.
You must feed your symbiote good food.
It is good. You will learn to love them.
You will feed symbiote food that he likes.
Yeah, vegetables.
No.
You just haven't found the right vegetable yet, bro. That's all.
You are my vegetable.
Well.
You are my favorite kind of plant to consume. Right, honey?
Right.
Yes.
I'm a lunchable.
Yep, she's a lunchable. Hey, Zeno. And Jay is like, don't diss me, but you like sour cream Pringles. That's okay, we won't diss you.
Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I just, look, I like them. My problem is, I eat too much of them and then feel sick.
Yep. Okay, quick, everybody, make fun of Jay now.
No, with prawn cocktail, oh my god, you can eat prawn cocktails till the cows come home and never feel sick. It's great.
Friends says, am I the only one who thinks Americans try to shove the taste of barbecue into everything? I don't know, man. We got barbecue, a lot of stuff here too, so.
Yeah, we have a lot of barbecue too. It just depends on whether you get something that has a nice barbecue flavour or a sweet barbecue. Sweet barbecue.
Jahil says, why was the pirate such a good boxer? I don't know, why don't you tell me?
The what?
Why was the pirate such a good boxer?
You know.
If you foot my foot, does my foot foot? I will beat you, boy. How you doing today, Zeno?
I'll be back.
You have to... Okay, yeah, sure. Dayton, your babies are waking up. Well, if anybody wants your spot, sure. While Kaz checks in with work, I will chill here and exist in a void of space. He has a mean left hook, Lamau. You can come in 10 minutes. Who says we'll let you? Who says we will allow you to do this? Of course we will, but I mean, you know. Yeah, we can wait, because Kaz is texting at work anyway, so we'll just wait. And while we wait, I'm just going to stand up here. Jay, are you literally singing Simple Plan? Because that is the most cringe thing that I've ever seen. And you literally got all the lyrics wrong, too. That's not how you sing that song, see? It goes, I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone in the world, and nobody wants to be alone in the world. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. There you go. Okay, go ahead, Chahil. You go ahead and do that. Yes, Night Ranger, because technically speaking, I literally have no need for thrash stuff. Literally, like, I mean, you can use it if you want. It's just that I find that there are other UEs are better. That's why I don't run it. Because to me, it serves no real purpose. I mean, yeah, I do, but that one's invalid already because it's considered way weaker than the tough parasitic version. Because the tough parasitic version gives you way more casts. So that's why. That version, weak. Nobody wants to be alone in the world. Na 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 na. Oh, I tell you, these allergy meds make you so sleepy. Am I right? I am alright and soldiering on. So where's everybody? You know? I know everybody's like busy because it's late at night, but God, where's everybody? Whoever didn't show up to the stream shall be beaten. Oh, friends, you vanished. You varnished. Yeah. Technically, life is paid to win. Technically, yes, but also no. You gotta carve your own path, buddy. Excuse me. That water went round the wrong way. Thankfully not a serious one. Life is not really paid to win though. I mean, it is to an extent, but depending on how you choose to live your life and depending on how you choose to run things, you gotta have your own you gotta have your own pathway. It'll do that, France. It'll do that. So you gotta idle by doing something. Me, I like do an emote or like move my character around. I move the mouse around a little bit. You know. Take your time, Zeno. Kaz isn't back yet, so don't worry. Omnicell is always discipline, and the lantern is usually scarns. Like most, okay, some people don't use scarns, but that is like true flawless, a bit too hard. All right, enjoy Hell 2K. But yeah, I prefer to use scarns because it keeps me alive, because you know, and that's about it. Most people also pop catalyst. I don't. So there is another difference because I will use Zeal in a scarns lantern. No. Whoa, 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 France. There are no lantern tears, my friend. None. Hey, no problem, Dane. We're not waiting for you, buddy. As in, like, you don't have to worry at all. We're just waiting for Kaz to come back, so listen, don't even sweat it. But thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, my dude. Thanks for feeding my family. Let me drop y'all a little cipher. See, you never want to tier anything because that could give people the wrong idea. So you never want to tell people that, oh, this is an S tier lantern, because some people might take it as truth, especially if it's on my stream. So the first thing I'm going to say is that every lantern is valid and there is a dream. No, there aren't. Ember Main is not the worst because in case you didn't know, This is confirmed from those that are best at the trials. There's a place for Ember Main if you had to fight an ice creature all the while. So quite frankly, you cannot really tier stuff because it's different for different operations. So I suggest you obey that, France, or else I will have to make a declaration that you are not welcome here. Listen, the reason I don't tier stuff and the reason I don't encourage tiering anything is that it gives people the wrong idea, because people automatically follow that stuff, especially if they hear it on my stream. So on my stream, the rule is we do not tier anything. There's no such thing as tiers. There are recommendations based on your build, but we do not have any tiers. And you can if you want to personally decide whatever tier you want, you can go and do that, but we do not encourage tiering of anything. This is not a game like COD. This is not a game like other types of FPS where there are tiers for certain weapons. No, there aren't. Koshai is used in the vast majority of builds whereby you lifesteal, but it doesn't mean it's an S tier lantern, because by that same token, I could get just as much utility out of Pangars and Skarns. It's just depending on my build. But for most builds, I wouldn't run Koshai if I don't need it. You see? Like on a flawless build, Koshai is literally useless. The spot is to Zeno and France right now. I can rotate France for you in a while. Not yet, though. You'll have to wait about 2 more escalation runs. Okay. Yeah, we're just waiting for Kaz now. Yeah, I can get you a spot in 2 more escalations. We're just waiting for Kaz to get back, and then... But I will happily rotate you in. That is true, France. That is true. But again, like, we don't encourage tiering, because once you encourage tiering, right, a lot of people will, like, follow it. And that's what we don't want, because what you got to understand is that a lot of people do come to this channel for information. And some of them, like, will trust the people in chat. So that's why, like, it is a rule on my stream that we do not tier anything. Because once you start obsessing over tier lists, like, of course, there are useless lanterns that are going to be useless for general play. But you don't want to start tiering stuff because it might encourage the wrong thinking, and we don't want to do that. We want to encourage more freedom of thought, which is in the first place the entire reason behind the channel. How much letters does the alphabet have? Just Google. Next time, just Google it. It's 26, 27, 26, 27. Doesn't matter. It's one of the numbers. It's one of the 2 numbers. Yeah, because you don't want to encourage the wrong idea for people. Like, on a personal level, it's okay, but I always try to avoid that unless there is something in a game that tells me that there's a very clear tier list, then yes. How many letters in the alphabet? 26! There you go, I googled it for you. Okay. Kaz will be off for a little bit. I will re-invite, and when she returns, then we shall resume. Because she's off the Discord call, so she's probably like doing her stuff. Alphabet only has 8 letters. Nice joke. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with the sword. Do. Let's roll. But yeah, I think when it comes to video games, right? Now this is my personal experience, right? A lot of tier lists and stuff like that can get very weird because sometimes I learned that it. Basically, you link with a friend and get rewards. You can see when it opens up. That's about how it works, Night Ranger. So basically, you just wait for it to unlock, which it'll lock in whatever number of days, and then you just unlock and get rewards, and then you do it with your friends again. So it's for people like who play together a lot, so you just get extra rewards per week by linking up with your friends. That was the concept. And you can get a friendship crown. The friendship crown looks like this. It's actually kind of just gray, so it doesn't exactly look very cool, but there you go. That's a friendship crown right there. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so like one thing which I learned, this was actually from Mobile Legends. One of the worst characters was Rafaela or whatever, because she was a healer, but I actually used her to get all the way to like a high rank. So you know, sometimes when you pigeonhole something into a negative tier, you don't realize the potential behind it just because you're bad at using it. And this could be the case for a lot of things. Now, of course, that's not the case for the so-called Ember Main or the Broadside Lantern, because they have a lot less utility. But the Ember Main Lantern actually remains one of the highest damaging lanterns. And people actually do use it. In fact, Trials people do use it. Broadside, okay, maybe that one is like shitty. But sometimes, for a lot of games, it really just depends on the user. And the more that I've played games and the more that I've gotten into content creation and stuff, in Singapore, everyone says Rafaela is a terrible hero. Could be where you are in the world, Xeno. We get it, J.A. Are you alright there? You seem to be going a little insane, dude. Calm down. Or I'll reach to this computer and slap your face. Yeah, Twin Suns were broken when glitched, but like, yeah, like for me, I go on the criteria of like fair use, based on fair gameplay, and like if you use it well, you know, does it have good results? Which is why Twin Suns are pretty terrible. Of course, it's broken when glitched, but that's a glitch, you know, it's not really a fair situation, so yeah. Look at Night Ranger, so proud of his country. Okay. Whatever, boy. Just lucky I wasn't in any of those tournaments, man. I would have wrecked them all. Nah, I'm kidding. Hey, Achias. Welcome. Finally caught a stream, did you? Good. Welcome. You ate too much cookies? Is that why you're an absolute nerd? Okay, enjoy your sugar rush. Night Ranger, it's okay to be proud of your country, though. I mean, it is your home country, no matter what. But nah, bro, you see, it's just because I wasn't playing the tournament. If I was playing the tournament, guaranteed instant GG. As soon as they see Asian Robot log in, GG straight away. Sure, Zeno, I don't mind. I think the game was just like, you know what, Mighty Xeno, you've already gotten enough stuff. You don't need to play the game. So then Mighty Xeno was like, aw. Then the game just like removed his presence. Poor fella. Ah, Smash Brothers tiers. I think at the end of the day, a lot of things come down to player skill. So there's a lot of criteria for tier lists, a lot of which I don't agree because, like, the more that I've gotten into content creation, like I said, it just like didn't make sense to me. You know, because it's really very based on overall experience. So that's why even for myself, right, I only set very objective requirements. Like, if you want to play flawless, you have to be a top 100 player. If you can at least get top 100 in any weapon, you are ready to play flawless. Because you don't want to be in a situation whereby like you can't, you know, handle the dodging, the parries. But I think that surprisingly my flawless weapons are repeaters, chain blades, sword. It's kind of crazy. Dauntless is afraid of the mighty one. Yeah, totally. Quaking in its boots, man. Totally quaking. Everyone is afraid of the mighty one. Everyone's afraid of the unforgiven one. Both are nice. Okay, you try that Night Ranger, and when you die and get eaten by all the creatures, I will be there, and I'll sit there, and I'll just nod my head and laugh at you. I'll just be like, right, this is Night Ranger. Sure, Xeno, sure. Says the guy that's coming into matches with Iceborne. Flawless, yes, totally. But even flawless is not perfect, so that's just for the chrono. Yeah, sure. I believe it. Okay, honey. Give me uno momento. Gotta get rid of the beaver before I can pick up that call. Oh, Iceborne is very good, but it's only used by beginners or newer players. For those that really want to reach the top tiers in the game, they tend to use the other cells because they're more offensively based. So that's why Iceborne is useful when you're starting out, you're still getting used to the game, you haven't really, you know, like learned how to dodge everything, you know, all the patterns and stuff. Or it's good if you just want to chill and you don't want to put in too much effort into the game, you just want to relax and not worry about your health. That's when Iceborne is used, and it has its place. In fact, it's used for heroics. I use it all the time for that kind of stuff. But like for those people that just want to, like, if they really want to, you know, pump out like maximum, oh, I want to sweat, you know, then we use Discipline, we use a bunch of other cells. Because it's just better, you see, for that kind of stuff. Okay, let me call Kaz. Hi, honey. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. So, how'd your work call go?
Yeah, fine. I just had to send on a ledger because the report gets done today, so
Fair enough.
to log in real quick.
No idea, JA. Yeah, it just depends on like what you want to do, Akias. Because for me, like, I'm speedrunning members and others do stuff, so I just use the flawless builds because why? Like, for me, this is the only way to like give myself any form of challenge. So, because I'm here like doing this every single day, and there hasn't been any new updates. So, yeah, the only way I can challenge myself is like this. So, are you going to rejoin us, my baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, we're almost done with Dagwood, so I'll see you in Ramsgate. How's your hunt pass looking, actually?
Hang on, I'm in the middle of buying a title.
Go ahead.
Wow. I love how every time I try and buy something out of the vault store, it asks me, do I want to buy platinum? No, thanks. Oh, I'll have to get them later. Oh, I'm level 20 on the pike.
No, your hunt pass.
Oh, level 18, sorry.
Okay.
I'll have a decent amount. How long is left on this?
8 days.
Oh well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Akias, you do realize that Berserker cells are available not from Cell Cores, but from Lady Luck's trial store. I mentioned that in multiple videos. Bro. You go up here to Lady Luck's trial store, and then you have to buy them with steel marks. The fact that you did not know this, judging you with my eyes now.
Stop.
How dare you not
Don't
pay attention to everything that I say? You buy them here with steel marks. No, I'll never stop. I shall now make you feel bad forever, Arceus. Suffer.
Pay him no heed.
Suffer in pain for the next
At least while I'm
10,000
here.
years.
Pay him no heed.
Suffer in pain. Suffer in tremendous pain forever. Your suffering will fuel the world. And Night Ranger, why not try doing trials with one hand? Nah, only racists do that. I am a very, very stable man, my friend. Okay. Night Ranger, prepare yourself. After the next escalation, are you done or ready? Because next escalation, I'll rotate you in. Well, Lakias, that is why you must pay attention, my friend. Pay attention. The lessons I teach are very useful. They will open your mind to everything. Okay. Everybody in?
Yeah.
Let's go. You're not enough to be a Ramsguard. Yeah, no. Sorry. I lost my virginity a long time ago. Can't, you know. Okay, Night Ranger. You nerd. Boy, I will beat you for this.
Not coming?
No, because he's doing schoolwork. Like the nerd
Oh, good boy.
is. Why is Fortnite getting so boring now? Because it's Fortnite. Why are
Fortnite
you...
got boring about 2 years ago, dude. Why are you only figuring this shit out now?
Then again, everything is boring if you play it like constantly.
No, I don't believe that's true. I do believe that like you can play a game for a long time and still find new shit in it. However, Fortnite, like the player base is so few. About 2 years ago, they added nothing but bots into it, and that's legit. Like that's not just me saying, "Oh, it's a game with bots." No, they had to add bots in because there was so few people playing.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, people still play it. I'm like, okay.
What project are you doing, Night Ranger? We might be able to help. I mean, we might not, but we might be able to help.
Well, Kaz might contribute some help. Me, I'm just gonna sit here and laugh at you. Ah, project. Ah, school. Ah,
I used to
nerd.
love projects. I love all that stuff.
Matt, nerd.
I know, right?
Hey, Silencio, how you doing?
Silencio. That's a great name.
Yes.
A 12-inch catapult.
Downstairs, friends. Who told you to be downstairs? We shall leave you. Apex is better. Oh god, Edgar. Oh god, you are an Apex player. Ooh.
So what are you stuck on with this catapult? I also got coffee while I was downstairs. I'm so happy right now.
I'll poke you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Very rudely, okay?
Yeah.
I think people now just play Fortnite for the skins, to be fair. Like the Naruto crossover.
It is still fun, to be fair. Like, I play with Evie every now and again because it's one of her favorite games. And she has a great time on it, so.
Small child. Everyone knows Dauntless is on top. No.
Take that back. Take that back.
There is the bottom, and then below the bottom is Dauntless.
No, it's not that bad now, to be fair. However, I do feel like with the amount of bugs and whatever Dauntless have, that puts it down at the bottom. Or close to the bottom.
For me, it's a different thing. It's just the fact that the devs support racism, so I'm not.
We don't know that yet. Know that yet.
Well, they still haven't
I
replied
haven't
anything.
Yeah. I haven't done it either.
Yeah, so until they prove that they don't, I am not very pleased with them. And the direction that they've taken the game in has not pleased me for a long time. So unless they do something drastic, I am just not interested in much of Dauntless. The only reason I'm even around is because, number one, I'm the type of gamer that, like, as long as there's a community, I'll stick around. I will stick around for the community because I believe in the community. Edgar, you didn't know? You didn't know what happened? Well, I'll tell you after this. No, it's the Discord is where they are all doing exactly that, Akias, and I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
That's why I no longer recommend people to be in the official Dauntless Discord, nor do I even recommend spending on the game anymore. I only tell people get the hunt pass because it's worth your money. You can spam ping the devs in Discord, but it's still not gonna listen to you. Thing is, like, and of course we do not encourage anyone to spam them because there's no point.
Oh God, no.
Go through the official channels only. Oh, that's why we've.
Fair, can I just say, to be fair, that when I contacted the devs from the Discord, I got no answer. It was only when I actually emailed Phoenix Labs did I get an answer. So pinging the devs there's no point.
Yeah. Exactly the
because
issue.
It's not a developer issue. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll explain all about that, Edgar and Akias, after this escalation. I don't want to do it mid-escalation, there's no point. But basically, that is the current issue, which is why I no longer send people to the official Dauntless Discord, nor do I encourage any spending on the game. Because any spending other than the Hunt Pass. The Hunt Pass is worth it because you get all the drip, and you get all your platinum back, so you just buy once, and then you never have to buy again, as long as you're playing the game.
It's the only reason I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Because if I had to buy, like, I would never spend. I used to spend a lot of money on this game. I will never spend.
We've spent a lot of money on this game, on skins and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the only reason I still even really play that much. Although I might dial it back a little bit, make more room for Pokemon Unite. Oh no, France! What happened to you? Did your game crash?
He said he was downstairs, didn't he?
Oh, I thought it was with us. I've been slaying. I've just been slaying. So.
Oh no, he's gone. He left the party. Well, that could be due to timing.
Yeah.
But he did say he was downstairs.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if he'd made it back yet. Yeah, we'll reinvite you after this. Not a problem. I'll tell you one thing, Night Ranger, design and technology, definitely not my strong point. I'm not that sort of person. Poetry, literature, that kind of thing, okay. Rap, sure. Design and D&T, design of actual stuff, hell no, very bad.
Actually, you know what? France gave you a pretty good fucking solid suggestion right
Yep.
there. You can also do it if you don't have the coils and stuff that you need. You can also do it with springs and elastic bands will work the same way.
Yeah, you can actually Google how to build a
very
catapult.
similar.
I'm sure they'll teach you what materials you need.
Listen, he has his people in here talking to him, getting their creative juices flowing. Let us help him. Never
No,
mind Google.
I mean, he might need a reference on how to actually build it, because like,
Oh, true.
I have 2 left hands. I would not know how the fuck to even build some of the stuff that you've been mentioning. So, like, I'd have to see it and then, like, you know,
Yeah.
visually.
Put it together.
Nothing to do with you, JA. Sorry, nobody cared about that statement. No, I'm kidding. We didn't start a war for you, buddy. We started a war for our own people.
I started a war for everyone who would legit take offense to what was said, because like as somebody who was out with someone from a particular country, I was like hyper offended by it, like because I know what we have to deal with on a daily basis.
That is true. That is true.
So yeah, that was for me, and I've always been in the Dauntless Discord, so to have to go in and see that all the time, like I ignored it for a long time. So it just became too much. Like that's ridiculous now. It's on a whole other level at this point.
Yeah, you can definitely make an original idea, Night Ranger, but the only reason I encourage searching, and I'll tell you why, is not to copy it, but rather you need to know how to build
It's
it.
the mechanics. Yeah,
You have
need
to
know how the
get an
mechanics
idea
work.
of the
You
mechanics and
can
how they
build your
work.
design around the mechanics.
Yeah, because if you don't even know how one works or how one is built in the first place, then
You can't adapt it.
yeah. Donna's Discord is full of snobby nose wannabes. I just
agree.
think of them as children because they have never experienced life or, you know, actually run a business themselves, which I think is
it's
where.
funny how they called you an elitist. Yet they are the biggest bunch of elitists I have ever met in my life.
Yep, and again, I think it's because they're very young. They may not know a lot of things, but of course, youth is no excuse for being an asshole.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I can't even, you know, sit back and let you carry on with that statement, because some of them are as old as I am.
And if they are as old as
Carrying on
you
like
are
high
and they
school
carry on like children, then they are very sad. I feel sorry for
Yeah.
them. Maybe that's why they still may not have families. You know, some people are alone
Get
for a
your
reason,
butt over
folks.
here. Get that cute little butt over here and let me smack it. Oh, you smacked mine, you slapped my cheeks.
They probably
Really fun.
haven't touched much grass. That's true. Haven't touched much of anything, to be fair. But yeah, no, I feel that like a lot of people in the world, to be fair, with the internet, you know, normally these people, like prior to the internet, they would have been like the misfits of society and stuff like that, so they'd be like isolated in their own. But like with the internet, you
No, you know what I
can
think it
find
is?
everybody, you know.
No, you know what I think it is? These are people who are arseholes to the core, right? And they
Yeah.
keep it hidden from people in their everyday lives. But when you go online, you can literally be who you
Anybody,
want to
who,
be.
yeah, you can be who you want to be,
And
consequence free, basically.
Especially, and I think especially with the restrictions that Corona has provided on, like, with people, people spend a lot more time on the internet now, and so their true personalities come through because
Yeah, they tend
they're
to
the people
shine
you
through a
spend-
lot more.
Because you don't have to apologize to people anymore. That's the problem. You don't have
Yeah.
to apologize. You can say whatever you want.
I
and
think
be like,
somebody
"Well, that's
said
just
it,
my opinion."
like on the internet. They said people have gotten used to not being punched in the face for the things that they say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I am very much a straightforward kind of person. Like, I take no bullshit. And if I think someone is talking bullshit, I'll say, "Listen, I think you're talking bullshit." However, I will back that statement up in
Yeah.
a way that would show you why I think that your opinion might not be the correct opinion, or why I have a different opinion, and I will do it in an adult way so that you don't feel spoken down to, and two, if you realize that what you're saying isn't correct, that you don't feel stupid at the end of it. There's a decorum in how you're supposed to speak to people. And a lot of people have forgotten that decorum.
Yep. I personally
People have no manners anymore.
don't have the second half because I love making people feel stupid, because all of you, how dare you? How dare you even think that you can be on my lap? No, I'm kidding.
No, but like, to be genuine, like there is no...
Yeah.
People haven't... I find as time goes on, and again, I'm not blaming this on the younger generation, because I find the younger generation do have manners. I find the older generation, people my age and maybe your age, because they're that little bit older, again, that elitist piece comes into it. Well, I'm older.
Very true.
You know, I know better, and therefore there's no respect for anybody anymore, because how dare you tell someone that they're wrong when clearly they've been doing it for a long time. You can be doing something for a long time and still be doing it wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, just to show you guys a reference, like I promised, and we'll also re-invite France, and to show you guys what actually happened. This is a Dauntless partner called Captain Maelstrom. He said in the Dauntless Discord, Dauntless official Discord, he said this statement: "New content idea: beating up an Asian with one hand on the trail." So this is clearly a racial statement. Beating up an Asian with one hand on the trail.
Not RealAsianRobot or bot or whatever.
So
you just put every Asian person together in that statement.
Basically he just wants to beat up an Asian on the trail. Now they tried to characterize it and contextualize it in two ways. They tried to say, oh, number one, he was talking about me. If he was talking about me, he could have referred to me as robot. He could have said RAR. He could have used any number of names to refer to me. Instead, he chose Asian. Second, they said English isn't his first language, but he makes content in English. He speaks to people and replies to people in English, yes. And last but not least, he basically, like, when we approached him privately to ask him what the hell is this, he called us woke clowns instead of apologizing. So this is why, because the Dauntless devs still haven't taken action, despite us and several other people helping to email them about this issue, there's basically this kind of like protected feeling, like basically because he is so high ranked with them, or because he knows the devs personally and does podcasts with them, he's kind of protected. So that is why I am no longer in support of the Dauntless developers and of their game. I play it for the community and for the people, and like I'm just here to assist and help people, but I no longer actually support the developers, or do I encourage people to spend on the game for this reason. Because a racial statement should not be tolerated no matter who you are. No matter how big your position is, it doesn't matter. Nobody gets to say beating up an Asian. If you have a larger position,
then it's even worse, because you should know better.
If you have a high position, you are speaking for the company. You do not, speak in this manner because it looks bad for the company. But now, why Phoenix Labs doesn't think it looks bad, I don't know. That's on them.
Well, we don't know. Let's not group Phoenix Labs in with the devs just yet.
Until they actually reply, though. Their silence is very damning. Because it's been weeks.
It is, but at the end of the day, the way I'm looking at it is that you're right. At the end of the day, Captain Maelstrom is a big person within their community, so it's not just going to be a case of, oh, this is just another little shit that's out and about running around.
Yeah.
There are personal relationships that do have to be taken into account, and that I understand. However, if he gets away with it scot-free, then you will never see me back on this game.
Yeah.
And I will make I don't care, I would say this publicly, I will make every social interaction he has online an absolute nightmare by consistently bringing these screenshots up to him. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I have nothing to lose at the end of the day.
We will do this, because I feel that many of my Asian brothers who play this game, and Asia is a big gaming community.
Huge.
Asians are huge in gaming. We love video games, and I think, the thing is, it's not about the Discord community management team handling the issue. This goes right to the top. You can't have these kinds of people representing your game. You don't want that, because Asians are a huge community. There are so many of us here, and that marginalizes every single Asian out there.
You're dead right, Zeno. They should have. And I tell you what they didn't do was, the day this all happened, I went to him privately to try and have a private discussion. He brought it to Discord and went on a rant for 2.5 hours. And I like, literally, it was 2.5 hours. He was talking non-stop shit. And when I stepped in at that point again, publicly, to ask him what was he doing, I was the one that was told that we weren't allowed to speak about it there. Yet they had let him speak about it for 2.5 hours.
And
but
that,
when I opened my mouth, I was shut down.
Exactly, and that is why we feel that he is very protected by the developers, which is why I no longer tell people, oh yeah, you can find other places in Dawn's official Discord. Do not go there. It's a hell of a place. Do not go there if you want to interact with good people. You can come here if you want to interact with people, which is the only reason why I now allow people in my community to associate on Discord, things like that, because there is no other place for them. You can't go to this place, and certainly you don't want to be in that place. And that's why I also tell people, if you want to buy something on Dauntless, fine, go ahead. That's your discretion. But I will no longer be spending on the game because I do not want to support racism. So that is important for me. What's up, Zora? So yeah, and you're absolutely right, France. You know, you can pick up on cues and signals. There's some things you can say. There's some things you can't say, whether it's your first language or not. Anyway, we'll carry on. So, like I said, I'm not gonna let it ruin the game for me, nor am I gonna let it stop me from playing this game, because I can do whatever the fuck I want. Same with everybody else out there. We can all do whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly.
You know?
There's too many people who are made to feel like they shouldn't or can't play a game and put the game down because of other people's opinions.
Yeah.
However, I say bullshit to that. Play whatever the fuck you want to play. I'm not the greatest COD player, but it is my favorite game ever, and me being bad at the game will not stop me playing the game. And I don't care how many people feel sour about it.
Yeah, and it is for that reason that I've sort of like wound it back on Dauntless, you know, because the interest just isn't there for the people, and literally one of the only people keeping it alive is me. You know, that's not just me being arrogant. I'm literally one of the only streamers that people can find when they want to play this game. So
I mean, if you look at their official webpage and the creators that they have promoted, like half of them don't even play Dauntless anymore. Some of them haven't played Dauntless or, you know, create
some that haven't even made a YouTube video in like over a year. They've like literally, it's a defunct, deactivated channel. Practically, it's just old videos that are sitting there, you know.
That make no sense now.
Yeah, it definitely be like that with some communities. Yeah, Felix. Oh, you stop playing certain games because they let their reps get away with making black jokes and slurs. That's terrible, man. That should never be allowed. I personally, you know, any game that I'm a part of, if I saw somebody doing that, I would call them out no matter what their size is, because it's not right.
I have too much of a big mouth. If I seen anything like that, even if it's none of my business, you can bet your bottom dollar I will step in, because at the end of the day, if nobody else is, like, it's up to me to stand up for people who don't have that voice. And if I see it happening, or if I see it go down, you can bet your bottom dollar I will open my mouth.
Yep. It's up to all of us, to be fair, if you see this kind of thing, it is your duty and responsibility to stand up for it, because it is no good. Exactly, Mashari. I think that anyone who just, you know, like, oh, it's not my business, so I'm not going to worry about it. Honestly, that's fine. You may be protecting yourself, but at the end of the day, just remember that if you don't have anybody else's back, when you're in trouble, nobody's going to have your back. It's different.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Asian's like literally a blanket term now, France, but you know, there are so many different kinds of Asians, that's true. But, you know, among ourselves, we just identify as we are. But, you know, to the world, and I mean, not like we'd also know each denomination. So, you know, I'm not too worried about that.
That's not even a racial thing, though. That's more of an educational thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know all of the dominations around, like, I don't know them all. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I do. That doesn't mean that I'm not open to learn about, you know, the different people that there are in the world.
For sure.
Because the more knowledge you have, the better. The better it is.
Yep. And I think that is why this particular issue and incident has affected me so negatively, because to me, I feel that this kind of thing is just like, it's almost like allowing an old boys club mentality where there's these big guys that just get to say whatever the hell they want to say, and like they don't have to own up to any responsibility for the things that they do say. So that to me has been the reason why I do not support or enjoy a lot of this stuff anymore. And in fact, a couple of people have asked me, you know, would I move on to something like Elden Ring when it comes out or stuff like that? At the moment, my answer is no, but, you know, depending on how things go, I might pick up something else entirely, you know. But I will try not to, because I don't like betraying communities. Like, at the end of the day, I have built up this community through Dauntless, and I don't want to, you know, sort of ditch everybody, because that's just not fair on anybody. You know, they've helped me build up to this level, and, you know, if I were to ditch them, that would be on me.
That would look so bad on you, yeah.
Yeah. I'd just be like everybody else, you know, and that is not what anybody signed up for. So I just take it as is, and, you know, like, I hope something gets done, but I'm still gonna be here with my folks, you know, doing what I do, doing my kind of thing.
Making them even saltier.
Yep. Now I'll keep making my music, and I, you know, do other stuff as well. It's you know, like I said, I might rotate Dauntless a bit more, so that, like, I'm only doing it just 3 days a week, because, like, for next week I can foresee that there's literally gonna be no content until the hunt pass is over. So exactly, Felix. It's like when certain people don't know what it's like to be marginalized and just say things like, get over it, it's not that serious. That's exactly the attitude that he came up at us with, you know, like, oh, you know, don't be woke, don't be so woke, just get over it. I just made a comment. You know, that kind of thing is exactly the problem that I think both the Black and Asian communities have faced, because we are not taken seriously. They don't take us seriously. They don't see us seriously, you know. Pretty sure the reason you reach this amount of support is because you watch creepy TikToks, dude. I'm so, like, one of these days when Kaz is free, we gotta do that shit again. We'll do it on like Twitch, and, like, we'll film it again for everybody to watch. Exactly, Edgar. You know, that's why, you know, be mad about it. Like, we don't have to go insult them or fight them, but we have to get mad, and we have to do it through proper channels. That's why, if you want to, you can actually take the screenshot from my stream, email the devs, ask them what happened. Do it through official channels. Don't spam them, but ask them. Let them take accountability for what has occurred, because when they take accountability and responsibility for it, that's when their game is going to get better. And maybe they don't realize it, but that is exactly when their game will get better. You know, we must do more to make people feel like they are part of the game. Hey Jackson, what's up? Because everyone's a gamer. It doesn't matter where you're born, what your race is. Who cares? We're all gamers. We're all here sharing a gaming experience. You can disagree with my gaming style. That's fine. You can hate my gaming style, and he does, and that's okay. You know, insult my gaming style, fine. But never make it about race. Because at the end of the day, what we're here to do is game. What we're here to talk about is the game. You don't like my style? Fine, you know. And, you know, I've even had conversations with Trials people back when I used to say, like, oh, you know, these guys seem to be, like, hackers, cheaters, because I didn't understand the principles. They took the time to actually explain the whole thing to me. They convinced me, and now I don't say that shit anymore, because I know how much effort they put in. Like, they showed me how much effort it takes. They didn't lie. They were very forthright with me. They were very honest. And so I give them the same professional courtesy, because they have shown me the truth. This person has given no professional courtesy as a professional. And that is where the problem is. One does not do that. Hey, Mr. Cream Puff. Hey, homie. Yeah, we were just discussing, and Mr. Cream Puff was actually one of the first on the front lines. He's the only one who got a dev response so far, actually. And we were actually talking about the issue again, and because some people were asking what's up, and, you know, they didn't know what was going on. It was very interesting. It was just, like, you know, very interesting to see that they really haven't come back to myself or Kaz with anything yet, you know. So we're waiting and hoping that something gets done. I like Kaz says, I'm sure there's a lot of relationships to be taken into account, and, you know, stuff like that. Oh yeah, no, go for it, France. Ran away. This is a free space for everybody, man. You can just hit the behemoth once. We'll carry you while you type.
Yeah.
You know, because if you have something, if there's something you want to say, you should say it, man. This is free conversation space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Cream Puff. He went to war for me, and that was glorious. Yeah. Thank you very much. Fair because play. If not for our allies, you know, if not for my wife, who's the one who takes the lead on these kinds of matters, because I'm busy creating content. I ain't got time for a lot of stuff. You know, she's
people.
What? Because I what?
I said I'm too busy fighting people.
Yeah, she's too busy fighting people. But she, like, and you know, one of the funniest things that they always like to say about me, and I find this very humorous. They're always like, "Oh, he has to get his wife to fight for him." Yeah, no, sure. I'm
half the time he doesn't even know that I'm saying shit.
Yeah, but more importantly, you know, why if you have a life partner, that's the trust you give them. Because because your battles are their battles, and it's the same all over. Absolutely. You know. So at the end of the day, You know, it's because these people. That's why I you know, like, although it's a bit of a razz, and you know, I know I shouldn't like fully get into it, but you know, it's just this is a bit of a joke here, because this is why I make so many jokes about them being virgins, or you know, inexperienced people, because you can tell that they've never had that kind of relationship, or even a positive relationship, because it's clear to me that, you know, they've had very either one-sided relationships or things like that, because they don't know that when you have a life partner, this is what it's like. This is literally.
Well, this is the thing, right?
Well, you can send it in multiple texts, France. Yep.
You know, even though, right, I'm obviously not Asian, I'm a white chick. At the end of the day, the person that I'm closest to, you know, is somebody who's hurt by these things. And at the very last thing that I want to see is somebody hurt because somebody can't use their words properly. So, I absolutely will stand up for someone who may be great in all other aspects of life, but who may not have what it takes in order to fight that particular type of battle. And if they're going to come at me with, oh, he has to get his wife to fight his battles. No, it's not a case of his wife is fighting his battles. It's one human being standing up for another human being when there's a clear injustice being done. And I'm not a social justice warrior or anything like that. 99% of the time, I keep my mouth shut. Like I said, I kept my mouth shut for months when I seen that chick go down. I said, you know what, I'm not even going to step into that, because it's not worth it. But when I seen the racial stuff, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. And if people who aren't of a particular race don't stand up for other races, then I'm sitting by and I'm being compliant, and I'm letting these people say whatever they want to say, and giving them the opportunity to continue saying it and to never grow as humans. And one, I would never do that. And two, I'm not going to stand by and watch somebody say something that's going to affect a whole group of people, instead of taking what you want to say and saying it's like, he could have been a man at any point and gone to you and said, dude, I really don't like the way you're doing things, like other creators have in the past. But he didn't. He does it in a Discord behind his group of people that would stick up for him no matter what he says, and that's bullshit. Like, if you're wrong about something, there's absolutely no harm in putting your hand up and saying, you know what, I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But to be met with nothing but hostility is a big issue for me, because the more hostile you are towards me, the longer it will take me, one, to forgive you, and two, to stop fighting with you about it. Because if you come at me in a hostile manner, then good lord, we will fight about this till the day we both die. Yep.
It's not enough to just, you know, say like that we, you know, you're right, Felix. You can't just hate racism. You have to be anti-racist. You cannot.
Exactly.
You just cannot allow it to persist, you know. And one thing which I'll also say is on that matter, and you know, France, definitely, I do apologize. Like, you know, right now when me and my wife call, usually we don't let anyone else in on the call, even to say stuff, because it's like, you know, that's kind of our time together. And also, I haven't had enough time with her, so I'm keeping her to myself for today. But you know, feel free to type what you want to in chat, and you know, we can take a moment to talk about this issue, because
have a chat.
One thing which I will say, and you know, I've said it on multiple streams, on that day, had he spoken to Kaz in a different manner when Kaz approached him, and had he said like something like, look, I don't speak English, you know, so that statement was out of context, and had he like you know, shown some apologeticness and wanted to like at least explain himself, we would have forgiven him on the spot.
Listen, he would have got a few cross words, but yeah, absolutely, it would have been a case of done and over with. No need to carry it on. Let's just, you know, let bygones be bygones. Let's forget about it. But instead of any of that, it was a case of he came at me, and at the end of the conversation was like, I didn't wake up today to speak with you woke clowns.
So, I mean, basically, he showed no remorse for his actions, and he felt like he had done nothing wrong. And he had no respect for other people as well. Which is why, you know, like, yes, he has those people who will defend him no matter what, Mr. Cream Puff, and that's what's crazy, because that is why, like, you know, and of course I learned that as a leader and as somebody who's at the forefront of this kind of thing, the kind of things that I say, I need to be very careful of. I cannot be like them and also label people, which is something that my wife had to go through a lot of trouble to teach me, because honestly, as an Asian person, right, we we kind of like in Asia we're just very quick to speak. It's an Asian thing, you know, and when I saw all of them like sort of ganging up together and like making this little shield wall, it sort of felt like, you know, and I drew a comparison to a prison gang. I'm not gonna say the name here. I drew a comparison to a prison gang because that's what I felt they were. But, you know, I realized that if I try to label them that without, you know, having facts, then I'm just as bad as them labeling me. Which is why I started to tell people, you know, we don't need to fight them. We don't need to, like, you know, hurl insults or anything like that. Because there's like, I'm so angry about this that there's a billion things I want to call them. I don't want to call them that. Because as much as it might be true or untrue, you know, I don't have it on paper. I don't have it on facts. What I do have on facts is that a racial statement was made. No apology has been delivered. Nothing has been said to us. And we're still waiting for an answer here. And that is why I'm continuing to push and talk about the issue, because it is an issue that affects us all as gamers. People might think, oh, no, it's just play the game. It's not an issue that affects you. Yeah, it will. Because what are you going to do when it's your head on the chopping block? What if one of these days it's your friend or your head on the chopping block? You might think it doesn't affect you now, but it will affect you. You know? Mighty Zeno, we are definitely ignoring them and growing our community, but we cannot ignore the issue. The one biggest mistake that you ever make is saying, like, if we ignore it, it'll go away. No. If you don't draw attention to it, you don't bring it to light, you know, and you just ignore it, it goes away and they get away with
and
it.
the thing about this is, and I want to make this really, really clear, is
you go
this is
ahead.
not the first time that we have had to deal with a situation like this. And the last time we dealt with a situation like this was over a year ago. And we did just that. We let it go, and we let it go, and we let it go. And before we knew it, it had grown so big that it was very, very hard to manage and contain. Now, we didn't manage to contain it, and we certainly didn't manage it. But I tell you what I did do was I went and I fucking dealt with it. And in dealing with it, was able to expose absolutely everybody else for the bullshit that they were coming out with. And one person ended up destroying his own career because of it. Because people didn't realize what he was doing behind the scenes, which was he was going to other people, feeding them pieces of absolute untrue information. And when they came to us looking for, well, you know, what really happened, and we gave them, thank God I'm one of those people who saves everything. I gave them whole conversations, full screenshots, all of the receipts. They were able to sit back and go, oh, so that's completely different to what they're saying actually happened. And I'm like, listen, there it is. You know, you've got it. You've got all of the information. That person ended up running themselves offline for almost a year because they realized that. Because the problem here is, if you say something and you start to believe your own lies, the problem is you then have to start covering up those lies with other lies. And that's what happened for this dude. The lies got too big, they got too much, and they got too widespread. And he involved way too many people. And so when they eventually came to us with some of the claims that this other person was making, we were able to not just debunk everything that was said, but we had random people going, no, hang on, that's not true, because I asked that question months ago, and, you know, I was told, no, one of the things was robot charges for helping certain people at the time, and that wasn't the case. And when this guy came and was like, oh, how much do you charge for helping with this, and, you know, he was like, I do it for free, like, because we were still learning and growing at the time. We were baby channels. And the guy was like, no, that's bullshit. And he put up his own screenshot without us even asking. He tagged everybody in the whole conversation and was like, no, that's bullshit, because I asked that question and I was told, no, that's not what happens.
Yep.
It was like a social media thing. It was like, how much do I have to pay you for you to get me, or help me get like so many followers and all that kind of stuff? And Robert was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't do that shit. If you want people to follow you, come to, a bit like you just know, come to the channel, meet people, you know, get to know people.
Yep. So just to give a little more context to what Kaz was talking about. So, you know, and while Franz is also explaining his thing, what happened in the past with us, you know, was that I was on my way to a Mixer partnership, but I was on my way to a Mixer partnership back when Mixer was a thing. And how I ran my channel back then was very different, because I didn't understand the streaming industry in the way that I did now. I thought that by helping everybody and, you know, letting my channel be used almost as a networking ground for others to meet, you know, other people and collaborate and stuff like that, that I could facilitate something. What they did instead was they used my channel as a launching platform and then tried to cover it up by calling me a follow for follow channel, and that resulted in a pretty bad situation whereby people were starting to, you know, have all these rumors about me, like, oh, I will raid you with like huge numbers if you do this, that, and the other for me, or if I pay, or if a certain amount is paid, I will do this, that, and the other. But the fact of the matter is, you know, we don't do that, and we have never done that.
We never did that.
You know, and I think that is where, hey, Truffles, Daryl, and that is where their lies started to unravel, because they were trying to shut down my channel back then. No, I'm just talking about history, Daryl. So they were trying to shut down my channel back then by claiming that, you know, they had some pretty wild ass claims. I had tons of sex slaves in a basement somewhere. I charged for raids, things like that. There was a lot of shit. Like, you'd think that I was some Hugh Hefner when I was still working a day job back then, just to even pay for my shit. So,
and lived with parents. I was like, where does he keep these said sex slaves? Like,
yeah, when I lived with my parents, like you can literally,
his bed?
Yeah. You know, like, I have a secret room that my parents don't know about, and there are sex slaves in there. I was like, what the fuck, man? But anyway, people were fucked up, and what that resulted in is, because Mixer was a small pond, everybody knew everybody else. It was like a small town kind of feeling, and it all just like exploded together. So yeah, that resulted in some very stupid shit. So that was
under the floor, right?
That was a hilarious little happening.
At the time, but the fact that people took it serious.
Yeah, people actually took it
that's
seriously.
what I got annoyed over, was that people actually were believing this bullshit. I was like, oh wow, what are you doing? Strapping them to the ceiling so that your parents don't find, like, how?
It's like, yeah, I'm just strapping people to my light up there, you know, like Harry Potter in the closet under the stairs, exactly. So, the fact that people actually believe this shit just goes to show you how stupid people are, and it's you know, kind of crazy. Hey, no problem, Luke. Enjoy the builds, man. So where was I? Oh yeah. So after all these people started believing this shit, like, I basically you know, started to explain to people what happened, and what that resulted in is that after Mixer collapsed and we all moved to Twitch, a lot of people you know, moved away from the channel, whatever, and they tried to do their own thing, because my channel was no longer big, and we'd changed the way that we streamed to what we have now. And, you know, and when I went full time, I only had like
I'm laughing at Night Ranger.
Yeah, sure you are, Night Ranger.
Because he's in it. Listen, don't I feed you well, Night Ranger? Don't I feed you well?
Yeah. And you know, what I said, what happened, like, you know, was that after going full time on Twitch, I was back down to like 1 or 2 viewers. Sometimes that was just Kaz. You know, but we rebuilt our community, and now we've built it differently. You'll notice that I don't collaborate with others. I don't get raided and this kind of stuff, because we don't associate with others. Because everybody who's here is our community. Yeah.
What I really love about the fact that you've rebuilt it to this is that I get to take a step back. And not that I don't want to be here, don't get me wrong, but there's less pressure on me to be around all the time. So I actually get to have a little bit of time to myself again in the evenings, where I can actually go and eat dinner again.
Yeah.
Or days like today and yesterday, if I haven't, like, I know I'm here now, but like, I might not be here later. But it's like, there's no pressure for me, regardless of how I'm feeling, to have to be here, because I know that you're well taken care of with your community, and you guys all go and do your thing, and I can happily just sit back and watch. Like, that's a beautiful experience to be able to have.
Yep. So that's why, like, I'm proud of what I've built, and you'll notice that I just don't share my communities with others, because, you know, I don't believe in that whole collaboration networking thing anymore. It does not work. Why? Because at the end of the day, you are going to be known for your art. It's like two painters can collaborate on something, but at the end of the day, they're individual painters, and they will be known by their communities for their work, you know? Not by their name in a collaboration. Like, you may discover them through the collaboration, but ultimately you're going to be a fan of one or the other. You might be a fan of both, but at the end of the day, you know that one is going to win out in your heart of hearts, and that's the way it always is.
Yeah, you'll always have one favorite.
You'll always have a favorite. Okay, there's no point in pretending that there isn't, because, you know, that's just how the flow of money works. And that's why when I became more knowledgeable about all this, I came here and I realized that it was better to just build up on my own and to build something for myself, and that's what we've done, and that's why we're proud of it. Let me just have a read. So I read about half of it. If you know anything about history of video games, you know they're massive collaboration. Yes, indeed they are, of art that anyone can enjoy. So for a video game to support someone who is anti-Asian is ridiculous, considering the amount of weight that Asian cultures have had on video games, especially for a game that has an NPC named General Zai. Very true. For a video game of all art forms to be complicit in any form of prejudice is completely disgraceful and ignorant of its own origins. It's historically, and ethically inexcusable. And France is right about that, Hey, Real British Robot, what's up, my man? How are things? I hope everything's all good. But that is definitely some deep stuff, I think people forget that what we let's continue running while we talk, because now the big conversation's over. We can just carry on brain dead playing while we talk. But the thing is, many people forget that what we have now is a collaboration and a mix of all cultures. We are a very globalist society. How many people out there enjoy anime? The creators of anime are Asian. The creators of anime are Asian. They're Japanese. So if you enjoy anime, then you enjoy Japanese culture. You see? And that is the problem, I think, with a lot of people. They don't understand their own origins anymore. They don't even understand anything anymore. And when you look at how these people are so willing to just make an off the cuff, racial statement, it tells you that these people are the ones who are ignorant in this world, and maybe they just don't think about things anymore, or they don't even realize how ignorant they are. And that is what is truly sad, because no video game should support that. We're all here to play a game and have a great time, and at the end of the day, that is what we do. That is what we do, and that is what this community does. That's what we're here to do. And I hope to continue to promote that, which is why no matter what somebody does, I will never allow that to shape my experience of a video game. I will play it the way I want and do things the way I want, but I will always stand up for myself, because that's what I've learned. I've learned never to just brush it off or ignore it and pretend it'll go away. Because if anything, the School of Hard Knocks has taught me, stand up for yourself, and when you know that something isn't right, speak. Because you may be helping somebody else. Dang, Real British Robot. Well, I can understand that when things are very stressful, you're running on a very slow, you're running on a few minutes sleep, it can be tough, but just do your best. But just don't exhaust yourself and collapse, because I know that you're going through that whole financial thing right now, but what you gotta understand is that it's in those moments that you have to take better care of yourself if you can. Because you stay up all night, you're not gonna have the energy to work, and you stay up all night, you're gonna exhaust yourself. So just be careful, and just know that although we may not be able to help you directly, we are backing you up in whatever way we can. And Akias, how do you know that? How do you know what specifically? Or if you're talking about Night Ranger saying that Philippines is the #1 country that searches hentai because he's Filipino. Night Ranger alone searches 90% of the hentai in the world. Gaz, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, just checking. Yeah, because it was dead silence for a second.
No,
Thanks for handling that, Truffles. Yeah, I appreciate that. And yes, Daryl, Kaz is playing Dauntless because she needs to get her hunt pass done, so I'm just speeding her through it.
Yeah.
And France, well, it's kind of like Hitler. He didn't know that Aryan's actually an existing group of Middle Eastern Jews. Very true, very true. With regards to that, surprise, actually, because I met somebody in the army who had Aryan in their, because here in Singapore, your race is listed on your national identification card. So his said Aryan, and then he actually gave me this whole explanation on it, and then it was exactly what you told me, and I was like, it's very interesting. It's really very interesting how Hitler didn't even realize, and the symbol that he took for the swastika was actually an inverted. It was actually a Buddhist symbol, and the inverted symbol of that is a Japanese character called Manji, which a lot of people don't know. So when people saw the symbol for Manji, in fact, when I first saw it in manga, I did not know that Manji was a Japanese character. If the swastika is flipped around, it's actually and on its side flipped around, right? It's actually a Japanese character.
It's also an Egyptian sign of fertility. Mm-hmm. That's where it originated from.
Yeah.
It's an Egyptian sign.
And so as a Buddhist, you know, sometimes I can't even put on a Buddhist symbol because swastika is actually a symbol for peace. And, you know, like, it's like peace, balance, tranquility, that kind of thing. And for manji, I don't know what manji means in Japanese, but I'm not Japanese, but I know it's a Japanese character. So can you imagine, like, you're writing the Japanese language and people are like, why are you drawing a Nazi symbol? You know, it's crazy like that because people are unaware of just how globalized the world is, in fact, and how many things have been, you know, shaped by the things that have gone on in our world. But at the end of the day, you know, it just boils down to the fact that we are at a point in history where we can literally change things for the better. It is our duty to do that where we can. It's not about being woke. It's not about being social justice. It's not about hounding anybody. No, we don't do that. But by educating ourselves and thinking openly, we can be better today than we were yesterday. And ultimately, I think that should be our goal as people. Indeed, indeed. You know? Oh, Mr. Cream Puff, you can't go too deep into your family history. It's not a good look. Nah, listen. Don't worry about your family history. What matters now is that you are our resident redneck from Texas, and we love you. And your moonshine. Okay? You better bring that, like, quadruple X moonshine. Vote robot for president. Someday I will be. Not of a country, not of any one country. I will be president of all humanity. They will call me the Emperor of Mankind, and then on that day, I will probably actually have to stop making jokes about executing people, because, you know, that's gonna be serious. But yeah. Avatar of Wounding, Achaeus. Avatar of Wounding with a wounding build. It's easy to insta wound. Yeah, no, and you know, on my inauguration day, we shall all drink the deadly moonshine that Mr. Cream Puff has designed. Everybody shall be passed out. And when I wake up, I shall say, I have a dream. I have a dream that Mr. Cream Puff's moonshine actually made me dream of some terrible, terrible things. Oh, you have no clue what that is, Zacchaeus? Don't worry, you're not experienced enough. First, start with the easy builds. Don't worry. As you grow with us, you will learn more about the darkness. You must every true sorcerer supreme starts with training. And your training is to first construct an easy build and fully finish it, then to get your first legendaries as well as your berserker cells from the trials. I don't think he's asking about moonshine truffles. Missouri. You know what I found funny? We've never had anybody from Chicago at my stream.
We don't know that.
No, I've asked. And I have seen people from a lot of states. We haven't had anybody from Chicago. Yet. I hope so. Like one of these days.
Well, I mean, considering the conversation earlier on, it's probably because they're all been murdered.
Oh Lord, I still remember when I first heard the term. You know, it was an American dude who told me that they actually have a nickname for Chicago, because at the time of the war and everything, right, the murder rate in Chicago was higher than the murder rate in Iraq, so they actually called Chicago Chirac.
Oh God. Because
it was legitimately higher for, like, you had a higher chance of dying in Chicago than you did in Iraq, and I was like, damn, really? And he said, and you know, he told me it was legit, and I didn't believe him. Then I found out it was actually true, and I hope that guy's doing okay. I haven't spoken to him in years. This was a long time ago, when I was younger. I hope he's alive, at least. Thinking about it, poor fella. Doctor Strange was amazing, yeah.
Doctor Strange is such a good movie.
I can't wait for the next one. Me and Kaz have been binging that Marvel shit.
I'm catching up on all the ones I missed out on. Like, I finally seen Black Panther at the weekend.
Yep. And don't worry, guys. When I become president, I will never freeze. Wakanda forever.
My family aren't big on Marvel, so it's not very often I get to watch them. But
I've
me and
turned her
Robot
into a
watch
nerd.
them.
I got her into Star Wars, Marvel. I have made all of this part of her now.
Yeah. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Before me, she did not understand Star Wars. I showed her the Mandalorian, Clone Wars.
I was so confused. Star Wars always confused me.
And we also watch all the movies and stuff. It was good.
And all the cartoons we watched too.
Except we don't speak about Rebels anymore because that shit was bad.
Yeah.
Our
Ezra
cartoon
Bridger.
only goes up to Ezra Bridger. Our cartoon only goes up to Clone
We
Wars.
watched up to season. No, we did watch up to season 2, but
Yeah, we
I
did, but
couldn't
it
do
was hot
anymore.
trash, man.
Yeah, I mean it was good. If you take Ezra Bridger, it would have been a great series.
Oh, we watched the old Spider-Man movies. It's just the new ones that she hadn't
yeah.
seen. So,
Yeah.
the only thing that she hasn't seen yet is No Way Home. I'm trying to acquire it for her. Then we shall watch it together.
Yeah.
We even watched the cartoon Into the Spider-Verse. We're waiting for the second
Oh
one.
my god, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Oh, we haven't watched Lego Star Wars. Yeah. We'll put that on our bucket
Oh my
list.
God, it was good.
Oh, what movie were we supposed to watch this weekend before we started Daredevil? Do you remember? We discussed it, but it slipped my mind.
It will come back to me. I just can't think right now.
I tried to think of it all last night and I completely couldn't.
What was it?
Exactly, right? It's creepy. I've forgotten it. It's as if it didn't exist. Doctor Strange.
I'm
Doctor Strange
sure
did
we'll
something.
think of it come the weekend.
No.
It'll
Doctor
pop
Strange
back
did
into
something.
my head.
Doctor Strange did something. Cast another spell. Go call up Benedict Cumberbatch. He did something again.
It's because he's a good man. I like Benedict.
Bonderdoct.
Man, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I know, right? See? It did, France, but we just couldn't stand Ezra Bridger. Ezra Bridger
I could
was
not
just...
get past. Yeah, if Ezra Bridger was not in that series, I would have happily watched it to the end. But we got midway season 2, and I could not take him anymore. He was ruining it for me.
He was the most emotionally traumatized teenager that I've ever seen, and oh god, the angst was just too much to
I
bear.
just got kicked out with Dauntless. Nice.
How dare it? How it dare? Okay, we wait for you. We wait.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yep, right back you be. Spooderman Into the Spooderverse was a great animated movie, right?
It was.
It's great stuff.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see the next one. See, this is the part where he says, "You've got 24 hours. You've got 24 hours."
What I like about the newer Spider-Man movies, though, is how they made Aunt May so much younger. Like, so I just think that's so much better. Like, I love the original Spider-Man trilogy for having Aunt May the age she's supposed to be. However, I do prefer this newer, younger version of Aunt May.
Yeah. The trucker tan is on his left arm.
Okay, this is not logging me in, so you guys go ahead while I see if I can get this to sort out.
Okay. We go ahead.
'Cause I'm gonna have to quit it again. Restart it.
Oh, mean boy, I'm not an underrated content creator. You're discovering me right now. And see, you're rating me well. People, I've only been doing this, like, seriously for about 6 months. So don't you worry, man. The content will always be good and we'll always keep it fire. So don't worry, we'll always be here, man. We'll always be here. I'm in the stage where I'm building up, and I'm building up right now, and I'm proud to have everybody by my side. So don't you worry. The more and more people will be brought in. They will be brought into the Robot Nation. We're growing every day.
You know what I think it is too, right? I think that we say a lot of things and we're very sarcastic and we like to have a joke, and some people don't know how to take that, and so they run off with it as us being a particular way. But I mean, everything we do and say is for shits and giggles.
Yes, it is.
An
Yes,
error
it
occurred while
is.
communicating with the game servers. Please try again later.
Sure, Xena, it could be the last game for you. It's all good. Anyway, doesn't matter. If we can't figure out which movie it
I
is,
don't
we'll
think I'm
just
getting
watch.
back in.
That's all right, honey. I can run you through Dauntless again another time.
Yeah, we'll do it another day.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fine with this. It's not worth it.
That's okay.
I will put on Neverwinter. And open my key for today, actually.
Yes.
Maybe I'll get something other than trade bars.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it. But I might get something other than trade bars.
Well, fingers crossed.
Oh, you're stuck in loading too?
Yeah, I think
Are
it's
you on
like...
Xbox, Dino?
Are you on Xbox, Zeno? And yeah, it's been about... It's only actually... Shuffle's only been a mod for 5 months, but it feels like I've known this man for like a very long time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's crazy to see how...
That's good.
You know, fast the journey is.
It's good when you meet people like that and
Yeah.
you feel like you've known them their whole lives.
Well, thank you, Edgar. And, you know, thank you, Night Ranger, for also saying that I'm an underrated content creator. I'll grow slowly, you know.
No, you're on PC. Okay, maybe it's just a Dauntless issue then.
It's the internet connection in Gujarat. You see something. I'm telling you, it's Doctor Strange spell. Both of us forgot the movie. It's weird. Neither of us do that. Completely.
To be fair though, I'm not surprised we forgot about it because we spoke about so many movies and so many things in the Marvel universe the weekend. Oh, was it something to do with Suicide Squad or something like that?
Ah, yeah, because we were gonna compare it with DC. That's right. That's right.
There we go. See, just it takes me a minute.
So yeah, we were gonna watch the new Suicide Squad. That's right. That's right.
That's it.
And then we'll go on to Daredevil because although that's DC, it's it's always fun to watch Suicide Squad.
Oh, I've got 8 minutes to wait before I get my key. Okay.
Yeah. So okay. Go ahead and take your nap, Zeno.
Yes. Have a good nap.
Do you remember Shravy Boy? I'm him. No, I do not remember this person, but welcome back, buddy. Listen, whether we remember you or not, you're always welcome here. Welcome back with the changed name.
I didn't even buy Festival of Pants. Alright. We'll get the rest then.
You bought a festival in your pants? Lovely.
Festival of Pants. I didn't even buy it and it just gave... I don't know. May as well just get them.
Okay, congratulations on your new pants.
Right. Didn't even want them, I wouldn't mind. They look horrendous.
Well, you know, isn't it just as well that you are nocturnal and that you caught the stream? It's good. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, we'll put that on our bucket list as well. Don't worry, we have a big bucket list of stuff to do. You know, Sunday, that's why Sunday is always our time. We always spend it together.
Maybe I'll buy all the scarves when I'm here too.
Okay. You go buy all that.
I wouldn't mind. I have all these coins left over from last year because I didn't take part in the winter event this year.
On Neverwinter.
I forgot I had a chicken pet. Oh, let's wrap that for you.
France, are you in the game? Because I see you at the start, but... Yeah, I'm playing sword. I'm surprisingly better at using a flawless sword. This is a flawless sword build that I'm running right now. It's actually whooping unbelievable amounts of whoop ass right now. So this is some whole new stuff. We shall consider it, my friend. We shall consider it. Gubbles. Sup, Buglord?
No, I didn't want to do that. Very corresponding, please, bro.
All I know is that we must get Truffles to play Pokemon Unite when we all go for that lunch.
You need to come and play Neverwinter with me. That's what we need.
Sure. Yeah, it really is Scream Puff. That's why I was like, yeah, okay, I'm better at this. I was trying it with the pike. I was just no good with the flawless pike, but with the sword, manageable. What's the most fun weapon in Dauntless? I love chain blades most. My wife, of course, favors the pike.
Yeah.
She's a piker till the end of days. Actually, Mr. Cream Puff, one of the things about Pokemon Unite is that the cross-region play, unlike with this game, right, the lag is too much for cross-region play. On mobile games, it's not recommended, so unfortunately, I will probably only ever play with people in the same Asian region because, yeah, the lag will, like, get to be way too much for you. We can try it, but I can guarantee you the lag will kill you. Because me and Kaz have tried similar games before, it just doesn't work cross-region very well. And that's mostly to do with mobile games usually connecting over Wi-Fi, and then like the ping gets crazy. Even on Paladins right now, right? Servers, if you go cross region, the ping goes up to like 200. So yeah, especially when you have to do skill shots and stuff like that. So for MOBAs, you have to unfortunately be limited to your own region. MOBAs and I would say certain FPSs, you tend to be limited to your own region. But games like Dauntless is okay, or COD. COD's okay. So that's because COD have decent servers usually. Except during holiday seasons when everything goes evil.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. Last thing that we tried was League of Legends Wild Rift, and it was almost unplayable going cross region. Of course, Buglord. They are the best for a good reason. By the way, France, when you see a Savate in any situation, you have to kill it first. Because Savates don't have any interrupt frames, so they need to die before the others die. So go for the Savate first. Because due to them not having any interrupt frames, right, they're actually one of the most dangerous to fight. So it's better to kill them off first, quickly. That way you have a relaxed experience with the others. Yeah, but we're gonna end stream soon. It's actually close to the end of stream already. That's all good. Dauntless servers basically decided they don't want Kaz to play anymore, so they ejected her.
Right.
So now she's playing. Yeah, the end game builds are even better, Bucklord. And then on top of that, there's flawless builds. Flawless is like the final level, but they can also be annoying. But yeah, in terms of Behemoth combination, right? Whenever you see a Savate, kill that first. No matter what other creature you're facing, because the Savate has no interrupt frames. Yeah, I noticed. No, it's because Savate was a pain. So you have to kill that first. Otherwise it results in bad times for everybody. Yep, keep going, Bucklord. Keep going. Look at you. New to the game. Newbie. It's not praying, Izuki. You better be there. Okay, we're hunting dinos tonight, bro.
Oh, nice.
Yep, 'tis Wednesday. Unless, of course, Kaz kidnaps me for something else, then I'm ditching you both.
No. You
Damn
guys
it.
are good with your
Damn it, she's not kidnapping me. Sad. Hunt down dinos. Okay, we'll hunt dinos then.
I might be asleep at that point.
I mean, you take a nap if you need to, honey. I mean, I know, you know, as much energy as you have now, I know you're straining. That's just because she's nice.
That's how you know when I get like super quiet, it's like I'm at that point where I'm almost exhausted.
Yeah. It's time for you to have a good rest. Yes, Dino hunting. That's why you better be there, bro. Or else I'll have Malkirion Thunderbolt you like Pikachu. Oh, I got my Alolan Ninetales today.
Oh, nice.
He's pretty fun in Pokemon Unite. But I kind of like Blizzard. That was nice. Hey man, I attempted to interrupt the behemoth. You getting murked is your own fault, man. Anyway, did you die? No, you didn't. So you did fine. I did my best to save your ass, bud. Yeah, do your best, Bug Lord. Okay, my dear laddies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our stream. So, tomorrow,
Bless you.
thank you, I'm very blessed. Tomorrow, there will not be an afternoon stream on YouTube. There will be an afternoon stream on Twitch. I'm going to be playing Pokemon Unite tomorrow afternoon. So, look forward to that. Tonight, my next song is dropping. Okay, so look forward to it. And I will see you all, you beautiful, lovely people. Night Ranger, can you DM me the best moveset for Ninetales? I want to try it out. And which items to use. And I will see you all in this evening for Dino Hunting. So we would start off with Dino Hunting on Twitch, and then if Cass feels like playing, we can do something in the evening. If not, maybe we shall do some Pokemon Unite. Maybe we shall not. We see. Alright, so yes, I will check it momentarily, my dear friends. So tonight, 10:30 p.m., be there. If you guys are not there, I will personally show up at your house and backhand you, okay? All right. Thank you all, you lovely people. We love you all. Catch you, sexy people,
You guys later.
on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.